Right, good morning fish people, I'm Alan Norris from FishOn TV. It is, what date is it today? 18. It's Tuesday the 20th of October, and today you will be joining me at WINFIELD Lakes at Spaldington. It used to be called Willetoffs, under new management now, or new owners should I say. Just pegged it out, done the draw today. We're having a pairs and a first, second, third and fourth. So it can be a bit pegging out this time of year, so we're just trying to make it a little bit even for somebody else to have something to fish for. So you're always fishing for your partner. But before we get fishing and get on the bank, what I will say, one of my viewers noticed my shabby towel that I've had for about 15 years. And she sent me a message. She says, can I send you another towel, because I've noticed the one you're using is a bit shabby. Oh well, yeah, that'd be lovely. Well, I can't believe it. Not only has she sent me another towel, and I will tell you her name, it's Tracy Palmer from Tracy's Simple Stitches on Facebook. So she sent me a little thing through there. But I'm absolutely over the moon with it, Tracy. It's fantastic. I've not only got a towel, I have got a bag that says FishOn TV in the style that Headley puts it on, so that's brilliant, thank you. And on the towel, I don't know whether you can see it because I've used it a little bit, used it the other day, it says The Mighty Fisherman. So I'm absolutely chuffed as a meatball. It's brilliant, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. So what can I say about this one? You get sentimental, don't you? But out with the old and in with the new. I'm sure I'll still use it for wiping my foot blades. Right, what I will say is we had a match at Woodhouse Grange last Tuesday, filmed it all, got some cracking footage. I'll make this short. Basically everything went wrong apart from the fishing. The sound didn't work, so it completely ruined a very good video, and I had enough weight in my nets to win the match. But because I was catching so prolifically and I was trying to work two cameras, got some lovely pictures of feeder rod going around and all that sort of stuff, and it was raining, brolly up, brolly down. I've caught that heavily right at the end. I think I've put fish in my left hand net without realising. I got 42 on my clicker for my left hand net, and I got about 30 odd pound on my right hand net. Lifted the right hand net up 20 odd pound and 61 pound 90 in the left hand net, so I had to scratch my net. Disqualified, chucked it back in. Soz loved it, called me a right dummy. But I will say, when he kept going on about it, I told him that Tony had reinstated the weight because it was only £1.90 over. Boy oh boy, if that was the best bite of the day, if that were my rod, it would have been in the lake. Did Soz bite at that? Brilliant, it was brilliant. And I also videoed the golden rod at Lindome Lake, some great footage on there. It fished rock hard. I did okay. I think I had £22.40, 58 won it. Richard Vaughan won our lake and qualified. So what a mighty fisherman you are, Richard Vaughan. Well done, son. Very good luck in the final. 42 was second. I drew peg 38 next to the peg I drew last year, and 42 was second to my left with on peg 40. And I was on peg 38, just beyond the willow tree, and I think there was a 24 pound, maybe another couple of weights round that sort of weight, and then me at 22 pounds 40. So it wasn't a complete disgrace. The fishery did fish hard everywhere. There were a few people, quite a lot of people, blanked and chucked back. I know on our lake there must have been half the lake chucked back, so it was a tough day, but it's a shame. So I don't know what's been going off. I don't know whether the connection's running properly. I checked it when I got back in. It all worked fine when I redid it in here, so whether I've knocked a connection when I've gone to sit down, I don't know. But 2 videos on the trot, no sound, so I will double check it today. They're all around the pegs already. I've been busy sorting all this drawer out and pegging it out. I've not even unloaded my stuff yet, so I will be late again. So we shall see you on the bank, because I'll never get ready talking to you guys. Let's see if I can get this sound and footage right. hopefully we're in for a good day. I've drawn peg 6 as you've seen. I've drawn that twice before. I've not particularly enjoyed it there, but we'll see how we go. You just never know, dear. It's that time of year. Soz has drawn peg 1, excellent peg. Jack's drawn peg 24, excellent peg. You've got to favour them two for the win. Damn it! Last thing I want is him bloody winning it. So we shall see you on the bank. I'll be ready in an hour. See you soon. Three pairs out. Number 18 is Mark Fisher with.
Number 2
Is with Graham.
There's got Mark Fisher in the pairs. Number 1,
Soz is with
number 19.
Chaz.
Number 15
That's me.
and number 17.
And Brian Forry.
Oh, number 9,
Number 9, that's Mick Smith.
number 16.
Is with John Danby.
Number 3,
That's Dave Eccles.
number 12.
Is with Andy Gill. First out, Soz.
Number 1.
What did I tell you? He called it beginning, he wants it, thinks he's going to win it. Graham,
21.
21. Dave Eccles.
17.
Nathan.
22.
Jeff Bors.
18.
18. World champion Jack Vos.
24.
Mr. Incredible.
20.
John Whitehead. 20.
8.
28. Mick Smith.
5.
Nigel Booth.
14.
14. Tony Glue.
4.
Andy Gill.
13.
Nigel Middleton.
19.
Bobber Bag.
10.
The Mighty Fisherman. That's me.
6.
John Danby.
2.
Brian Forry.
7.
Mark Fisher.
9.
Chaz.
11.
And the Lost Boy. Franny.
15.
Right, that's your draw concluded. I've drawn peg 6. It's just here. I think it's the same peg I drew a couple of years ago. So we shall see how we get on. See you on the bank. Right, here I am on peg 6. It's one further down than I thought actually. It's in the shallowest part of the lake. I don't think there's a match out of our lot that's been won on here before. We've only fished it about 2 or 3 times, but it was a couple of years ago. It's new owners now. Andy's got it and he's doing lots of work on the place. It's a lovely place, and when you come into it, it's a gorgeous place, and he's doing loads of work. It looks like he's putting paths in all the way around. He's digging out the new, I think it's called the low pond, that one. So that's going to be a lot deeper than it used to be. He's putting a lot of time and effort into it. Looks like it's going to be a cracking fishery for next year. Still, it's it's pegged out lovely. It's nice and clean, nice tidy. He's got rules that you must read. Stick by his rules because it's a cracking fishery. Now there's 20 of us here today. I don't really fancy it from here. As you saw, Soz over there has drawn peg 1. Really fancies it from there. I'm just having a liner actually. I've actually just gone. I'd normally start short, but it's very shallow. It's about 2.5 foot deep. Top 2 and 2, top 2 and 3, and the same at 11 to 13 metres. There's an inch or two in it. In fact, I'd say it goes a bit shallower as you go further out. So I'm not really fancying it, to be honest with you. Plenty of fishing. It's that time of year, it's a strange time of year. Got Mick Smith at the side of me, Tony Glue in the corner. Nobody's had a bite. Tony and Mick have gone short to start with, maggot and soft pellet, and not had a bite yet. I've got John over there. I've not actually gone short to start with, which I'd normally do. I've gone straight out on I've gone not 3/4 because even though I'm facing Soz, I'm not really allowed right up to the island. It's pegged, you can see a number 7 there, and then there's no number for mine, but there's another gap that we've amicably agreed between us that I can go over there, but I've not gone right up to the island. Don't want to upset anybody, do I? Because I know if I start bagging from the island up there, he'll be casting straight in, Will Soz. Just reminded me again about going over at net limit. It's £60 net limit here. I can't see us reaching that today. Now the pond's split into 2. They are catching. Peg 24, when we pegged it out, we really fancied that one. That's going to take some beating. He's got it all to himself as Jack. I think he's had 2 carp now. Mr. Incredible's had a carp. Apparently they're all catching on the other side, but I've not seen anybody on this side have a bite yet. Oh no, I tell a lie. Soz has had a small fish. It looked like a silver. But that's about it really. But like I said, this is the shallowest part. It could be a bit of a struggle today, but we'll see how we get on. So I am going to go. I'm not going to go short. These have not had a bite yet. I'm going to go on my 13 metre. Well, it's 11.5, 12 metre line. It's about the deepest bit that I could find. So I'm going to go onto that and have a little go there. I am firing just a few pellets and the odd piece of corn, almost in the middle of the lake, aiming for that bush there. So I'm just out there, just keep firing 3 or 4 pellets there. I'm going to put corn on there. If not, I can put a pellet on or something like that. So that's the tactics for there. Method feeder or Duro. I've got Duro banjo feeder with micros on at the minute towards the island. I'm probably about just over 3/4 of the way across. But I've had a liner, so whether them liners are coming from where I've been feeding those pellets, don't know. It might be worth a little look, and it'll be a very small bomb I'll have on there. Won't hardly any noise. I'm pretty sure the fish will spook. It's not as clear as I thought it might be, so I'm quite happy going out with a pole because it is still quite murky. So that's okay. Could be a tough day today. We'll see how we get on. I'll give you updates as we go along. Well, we're an hour and a half in, folks, and well, Tony's just got into his margins. He's catching a couple of little silvers, but me and Mick and John, we've not had a bite. I've just had an hour on the pole at 12 metres, and then I've had a little try short and not a touch. Brian has had another great lump. I reckon he's probably got £25 plus in 2 fish. And then he lost one, but they're the 3 bites that he's had. He's just gone out to the island. I've just gone back out short of the island. I have put a little bit of ground bait and maggots and a few 4mm short and some micros and corn long on the pole, just to see if we can not a lot, just something to try and create a bit of interest. So it's ground bait, micros and 1, ground bait on the other, just to see if we can draw any fish in. But I had a liner earlier on while I was out there, but that is about it. Soz has only had that silver. Jack on the peg 24, which we said when we were pegging it out, could produce it. You know, there's plenty of room there. I think he's, what's he had, 3 or 4, Jack? I think he's had about 4 carp. I've not really seen anybody else catch. It's hard to see them all because there's bushes in the way, but yes, apart from Brian, I've not seen anybody else catch. Anybody else caught over there, Bri? No, he's not seen anybody catch to his left. It's looking pretty grim. So there's not a lot to report. I just thought I'd give you an update because Brian, we've got a first, second, third and fourth today, like I mentioned earlier, and we've got a pairs. And I've drawn Brian in my pairs. And Brian's probably, I know Jack's got 4 carp, but his were great lumps. Brian's probably winning the match at the minute. But it's, I don't know, I don't really know what to suggest. I think it's a case of not panicking, just being a bit patient. Got to keep trying the lines. I keep putting 3 or 4 pellets into the middle of the lake, again with 3 or 4 pieces of corn every sort of 10 or 15 minutes. It's not that time of year to keep piling it in. I'm just trying to find some areas to try and draw 1 or 2 fish in. So I've not spoilt anywhere where I'm fishing because I've not put too much bait in. But I've had to put something down because he just sat there with his pole tapping a few micros in, or 4mm pellets, or a few maggots, and there's just not an indication. There's no liners, there's no misbites, just nothing. It's not moving at all. So it's proving to be a tough day for most. Like I said, Brian's only had the 2, but he's got plenty of weight there. So a bit of patience needed. Let's just hope we get some bites from somewhere. What can I say? And like I say, Soz has just said he can't get a bite neither, and he's not on his own. You can see everybody trying lots of different things. But I do think it's going to be a day of a bit of patience today, and not to panic. So we'll see how we get on. Let's hope we hook into 1 or 2. I've just had a very small indication, and I think I might have a skimmer or something. Yes, we're not what I licked. I've come 9 winds short because I kept getting liners. And as soon as this went in, I got another liner. So they were definitely sort of carp type liners, you know, you can tell they're quite big, slow pulls. So I'm 9 winds shorter. I'm going to go back on that line again, just have another look. If I get any more liners, I'll come another couple of winds shorter and just see if we can drop on those carp. So at least we need to fish. Brian's had another one, he's my partner, so I need to build my weight up as much as I can and see if we can help contribute towards our pairs match. Jack's still doing really well in the corner. I think he's 4 or 5 carp now. I heard somebody say they've got 2 carp. So I've actually just gone on to, I was on micros to start with, I've gone on to ground bait. I'll just show you I'm loading this. I just put a thin layer at the minute, a thin layer of ground bait. Put the pellet and the hook in. I'm not filling it right to the top. It's only I don't want too much baiting. And that's it. And just under there is the bait. So hopefully when that goes to the bottom, that will reveal the hook bait. So I've come about at least 10, 12 yards shorter than where I was. So I'll get back out there. Right folks, I've just gone to the island. Looks like I've got a skimmer. There we go. Little skimmer. Soz just fed it up for me. It's a bream. Oh, it's freezing as well. Absolutely clap cold. It won't stay still. Stay still. There we go. Nice little skimmer. All right. Let's get back out to that island. And Soz has just caught one else. I will see you soon. Right, Soz's going mad. I don't think it's a big one, but as you saw, it wasn't the greatest of bites. That for a method feed. I've got a feeling it's probably another, but it feels quite heavy if it is a bream. Might be wrong, it could be just a lazy carp. At first I thought it would be a liner, but 2 or 3 little tugs. Oh no, it's a carp. Normally take it a bit more aggressive than that. There we go. A small mirror carp. Oh, at last. Well, I thought all being semi-skimmed, but I'm back. Let's see if we can get another one. See, so. Well, these fish are far and few between, and it's another skimmer, I think, on the method feeder. Everybody's struggling today. Oh no, it wasn't a skimmer, it was a little hide. Look at that. And it just flipped off. Nobody likes to see that. Nobody. Well, let's get back out and get another. Right, folks, well, at last a fish has turned up on the pellet and corn line I've been feeding for the bomb. In for 6 minutes. And it's gone round at last. It's first bite I've had on it all day. Let's just hope we can keep it on. It's been fishing really hard today. I know Graham Scott said he foul-hooked one. Concentrate. I need this for our pairs. Well, certainly not going to do anything in the match, but it could certainly contribute to the pairs if we can get it in. Just out of the blue, no liners, no nothing, whack. When it's a good one as well. Decent size. Get away from there, get away. He's putting a mighty battle up, a mighty battle. Just needs to get its head up. The fish that I've seen caught today so far, Brian on that, they've been big fish. This is not quite as big. There we go, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That should help mine and Brian's cause. A 6 or 7 pounder. Let's have a little look at him. There we go, there we go. At last, a decent carp graces the net. That has certainly got to help mine and Brian's pair's weight, because he's got 2 massive fish, twice the size of that. So we'll get back in. A margin fish, he's a bream. Well, skimmer. Better than nothing again. It helps the team. There we go. I think I've got about 11 or 12 pound now. Brian must have 25 to 30. So we'll have another little look in there. Nothing else on the bomb. Decent sized skimmer that. Just a piece of corn. Little piece of corn. And a few, just a little ball of micros that'll break down once it gets down there. We shall see if we can get another. Right. I think I had a foul looker earlier in margin. Brian's just had one, so that's another carp in the net for our team. It's not a big one, but it's a carp. No. Proper bite that. There in the net. Right, the battery went flat there. How rude. I think you just saw me land it. I got it in. It's in the net. 4 or 5 pounds. Now Jack is partnered up with Franny, and Franny's just had one as well, and Jack we think's probably winning the match. It's close between him and Bri. Bri's got, like I say, he had some real big ones early doors. We could just do, I've got about 15 poundish I think. Bri's got to have 30 pound plus, 30 odd pound I reckon, so, oh, little indication that I think that were more a roach. Now, let me just. It's strange because I've opted to go away from right in at the margin because it was so shallow. Bri seems to have a little bit more depth and he's a lot closer in. I'm about 1.5 yards away. I think there's a little roach having a go now. I'm about 1.5 yards away from the margin, you know, like tight up against the margin. Bri is about 12 inches away. And in winter I do like to find about the depth of what this lake seems to be in this area, about 2.5 to 3 foot, which is why I'm away from the margin. I don't think they come right up to the edges like they do in summer. So again, when Bri showed me his depth, it was quite a lot deeper than what I am. Up tight, I've got about 12 inches. That's too shallow for me. Perfect in summer, but not this time of year. So that's the update. There's about 20 minutes to go. I don't think I've any chance in the match with me 15 pound. It has fished hard. I mean, I don't know how I'll be fixed for maybe like a 4th place, where we do pay 1 to 4. We spread the money, we don't try and make it all about money. Which is perfect. It doesn't get too serious then, does it, in clubs? No arguments, just for the sake of a few quid. Mind you, Sos still won't tell you bugger all about how to catch. He says, I'm trying to take money off you. Why would I want to tell you what to do? Bless him. Oh, it's firing under, but they're definitely roach, them. We don't want those, we don't want those. Right, so that's the update. Settled, properly settled, that's it. Right, we'll give you a shout if we get any more. 20 minutes to go. Well, I've hooked into another, quite a lot of roach taps. And then this went under. It seems quite a lot slower, this one, but it feels reasonable. No point rushing it, might as well just take my time. See if we can get it in. Mick's shaking his head at side of me. Feels very slow and deliberate, this, so I'm hoping it might be a decent size. Let's have a look. Oh, and it is. It's a great lump. That'll do. That's got to be £10 at least. That'll do. I think that's just about put the nail in the coffin for the pairs. I hope. Oh, no, it is. It's heavy, is that? So a good £10 medic. I'll get this one up and get back in. Well, it went straight under. Again, it feels quite slow, this. Don't think it's as big as the last one, but I might be wrong. Literally in for about, set the trap, 15 seconds, bang. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't holding my breath for margins with not having absolutely next to nothing during the day. Got 10 minutes left. It might be bigger than I thought, this. Make everyone count. Just take me time. Let's just hope we can keep him on. I know it's margin fish, but I've not got bullying gear and I have scaled down quite a bit. Oh, that's another beauty. Another belter. Another. It's got to be £9. Put a better scrap up than the last one. There we go, look at that belter. So 8 minutes. Now I think I've put myself in with a chance, not for the match, but certainly for a place now. So let's get back in, another one. Well, can't believe it. in for about a minute and a half. It's gone again. I don't think it's as big as others, but it went crackers. Oh, it's not bad. It's not a bad size. Not bad at all. Oh, yeah. I get it between my legs. According to Jamie Hughes, they stopped flipping about, but he's not doing. Come on. Stay still, stay still. It's just gone down a little bit, there's that one. So that has got to put me on about £40, I think. And I've had about 30 of that in the last half an hour. Never give up, never give up. There's 5 minutes left. Well, can't believe it. What a day it's turned out to be. Right, let's get another one. Right, fish people, all weighed in, all done, dusted. But before I go on about today's match, I know I mentioned the match last week where I had £87 and had to throw my first net in because I was £1.90 over the limit. What a dummy, as Sos kept reminding me. So I am going to tell you the results of last week at Woodhouse Grange on the Kennel Pond. Right, in fourth place, Jeff Vors, my old pal Jeff, £69.42. What a mighty fisherman you are. Well done, Jeff. Third place, Simon Hudson with £72.10. What a mighty fisherman you are. Well done, son. In second place, we've got Andy Gill on the favoured peg 16, £76.32. So what a mighty fisherman you are. And in first place, he is everybody's favourite. We've even got a club in the Red Rose country and got their own Mr. Incredible, but our Mr. Incredible this week has amassed a £84.73 from peg 10, and he is this week's old boys, or last week's old boys mightiest fisherman. He's fished on 4mm hard pellet all day and had a cracking day. I was on peg 17, so like I've just said, he was the mightiest fisherman last week and I was the mightiest dummy. So the less said about that, the better. So well done, Steve. You deserved it. You fished well, pal. I acted like a clown. Right, this week, Soz drew the peg he wanted. He was very happy with that, but he's not weighed in. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And as you've probably seen in the video, at least 3 hours in, I don't think I'd had a fish. What about 3 hours? I might have had a skimmer. At least I won't waterlicked, I said, something like that. Really, really struggling. Brian to my left were doing well. We've had a pairs, and we've also had individual first, second, third and fourth. Right. As you saw, I started getting 1 or 2 margin fish at last, and I've not done very well this year with margin fish. And there were some nice lumps as well. So today's tactics, top 2 and almost 3, pretty much the same depth as you go out there. It's about 2.5, maybe nearly 3 foot. As I got to 13 metres, it started to shallow off by a few inches, so I came to about 12 metres. So I had maggots and soft pellet on the short line. I found the same depth on the 12 metres to the sort of 8 metre line, I would say, 7 metre line. And I was using maggot soft pellets on the short line and corn and soft pellets on the long line. I did hook into a carp, which it pulled out. I've got a feeling it might have been foul up because I did see it wasn't a positive bite. It was a funny, slow, you had to lift, put it that way, and it set off and it's pulled out. I think it was a foul hooker. I had to go towards the island. I was getting liners. I came off away from the island about 9 turns. Liner all the way. Then the liner stopped and I had 1 or 2 little bits and bobs that I lost. I think they were little hide that pulled off. Bomb, I kept feeding pellets into the middle of the lake, only 3 or 4 and a few pieces of corn. I had nothing on that for most of the day, and then I hooked into one. I had a carp and a skimmer up near the island. I had these a bigger carp from the middle of the lake on the bomb, so I was contributing towards mine and Brian. Brian was my partner, mine and Brian's pairs weight, and he still had 1 or 2 more. Didn't think I had any chance in the match whatsoever, but those fish at the end have made a bit of a difference. Didn't panic. I didn't start filling anywhere in. I fed it as if I was still catching fish, not too much, a little, and I wouldn't say too often, but still kept the bait going in areas where I thought I might catch fish. But it has been a difficult day today, as everywhere else that we've fished so far in recent weeks, so nothing to do with the fishery. I will say that Andy's doing a lot of work on the place here. Just a little thing that's going about at the minute saying that he's sold all the big fish out of that lake. Well, let me tell you, whoever said that, what a load of rubbish. We've had some right lumps today, and he's actually put more fish in, not taking any fish out. The only thing that he did do, he took quite a lot of silvers out because he didn't want that many silvers in roach. He told me that's the only fish that he'd really taken out of there. So whoever spreading those rumours, less of it. It's not good for their business, and there are some big fish in there. Brian had one about 15 or 16 pound at least, and then you saw the ones I've got, so they're all still in there. Don't worry about that. He's put 500 sockies in that are about 3 to 4 pound as well, extra on top, as well as barbel and chub and hide. So there you go. What a load of nonsense that rumour is, whoever's spreading it. It's going to be a cracking fishery. It already is. It's going to be cracking when he's got it all done. He's making the other lake deeper, and there's going to be a nice path all the way around. So I had to get that one in because I just think it's terrible when there's crap rumours going about. Right, let's get on to the results. Here we go. In 4th place, we've got Bob Huntington. He's always there about with £37.01. It's digital scales, don't forget, from peg 10. So what a mighty fisherman you are, Bob. Well done, son. And in 3rd place, my partner. I actually thought he might have won it with £40.06. Off peg 7, that was the peg I've fished twice before, not peg 6. I got that wrong at the beginning. So £40.06. What a mighty fisherman you are, Bri. Well done, and what a beast of a fish that first one was. Belting fish. In 2nd place, on another what I thought was a favoured peg when we pegged it out, peg 24. He was catching from the off with £43.10. Jack Vors. What a mighty fisherman you are. Well done, son. And in 1st place, can't believe it, off peg 6, me, £43.10, Jack, £43.14. I did him by 4 ounces. So I am this week's old boy's mightiest fisherman. Get in. Can't believe it, because I really did think I was struggling from the off. I've not gone crazy with feed. The fish have turned up in the margins. First time this year I've had a decent run in margins, and it's given me a match win, so I'm highly delighted. It's been a tough day. Got to say, those first 3 or 4 hours was very, very testing. You had to be patient. I've stuck to my guns. I have been patient, not overfed anyway, and luckily it's worked. The fish have turned up, so you do need a little bit of luck at this time of year, and it's worked out absolutely peachy for me. So I hope you've enjoyed the insights to the video at Winfield Lakes. We shall be back again at some point, and thanks for watching. So don't forget, it's absolutely free, freebie, to subscribe. If you click the notification bell, you'll get all our videos as we upload them. I'm going to try and book Barbara for next week. It's parked behind your pegs there. It's getting a little bit muddy around some fisheries, so that's where we're going next week. So we'll hope to see you on the bank there. I'm at Semawater on Thursday. Going to do a feature there. Looking forward to that bit of bream fishing. So once again, thanks for watching. We shall see you this week. You'll see me this week at Lake Semawater. So see you soon. I'm not saying it. And don't forget, fish on, guys. See you soon. Well, what an idiot I am. I forgot to give you the result of the pairs match. Me and Brian Forey, peg 6 and 7, absolutely smashed it with £84.10. So there you go. Well done, Brian. Well partnered. See you soon.